Hey guys, so today I'm making some Mexican taquitos, but I'm gonna be making some ranch chicken and spinach flavored Mexican taquitos. Wish I could tell you how good it tastes, but you would have to make them and try them yourself. So let's get started with this delicious recipe. Okay, so I'm starting with my chicken. I'm using boneless chicken thighs. I already washed and cleaned it, but you could also, of course, use boneless chicken breast. And then you want to season them up. So to season my chicken today, I'm using all-purpose seasoning. I'm also going to use some black pepper, salt, Sazon, and some ground cumin. Now if you don't have all-purpose seasoning, I'm using an all-purpose seasoning blend by the company The Kitchen Crave because it's just amazing. I keep talking about it in all of my most recent videos because it's just the best. All right, if you don't have all-purpose seasoning, just use onion and garlic powder. Okay, so you want to season up your chicken really good on both sides, and then we're gonna pan sear them. So I'm placing my frying pan over medium heat, and then I added a little bit of oil to coat the bottom of the pan. Once the oil is nice and hot, I'm going to place the pieces of chicken into the hot oil, and I'm going to cook the chicken on each side for about 6 minutes, okay, until the chicken is fully cooked and it's perfectly seared on both sides. So if you're using chicken breast, you might want to cut it in half, like down the middle, to make the chicken breast thinner, of course, so that it doesn't take that long to cook. And also, when it comes to cooking the chicken, you guys, you can also bake it, okay? I just chose to pan sear it, but you can also bake the chicken, because really what you're looking for is shredded chicken in the end. So whatever way works for you, do it. All right, but I just prefer to do it this way this time. So once my chicken is fully cooked and nicely browned on both sides, I'm gonna add in some sliced up white onions. So I'm just throwing my onions in there, mixing it in with the chicken, and then I'm also gonna add in some baby spinach. All right, so I just added a handful of baby spinach in there and mix it in with the chicken as well. And now you're gonna let the onions and spinach cook for maybe about 3 minutes, until the spinach is wilted down and the onions cook just a little. All right, and once they're cooked, you can remove the chicken off the stove. So next, I'm placing the cooked chicken on a plate so that it can cool a little, and then I'll shred it after it cools. And you'll want to set aside the spinach and onions until we're ready for it in the filling. So while I was waiting for the chicken to cool, I diced up some toppings that I'm gonna use for on top of my taquitos when they're finished cooking. So I diced up some tomatoes, some white onions, some scallions, and some jalapeños. Okay, you guys, and once the chicken is completely cooled, what I did was I used gloves and I just shredded the chicken using my hands, but you could also use 2 forks to help shred the chicken. And that's what you're gonna do, completely shred all the pieces of chicken, and then we're gonna mix in some ingredients to make a filling. Okay, so I'm mixing back into the chicken the cooked spinach and onions, and then I'm gonna add in some cheese. So the cheese I'm using is a Mexican blend of cheese. You can use that, or you could use regular cheddar cheese. So you want to add in the cheese, and then I'm also going to add in a few tablespoons of ranch dressing. I'm using Hidden Valley ranch dressing, and I added just about 2 tablespoons. You want to add 2 to 3 tablespoons, and then you're just going to mix all of those ingredients together until it's well combined. So before we start filling up our tacos, we're going to make a paste which we're going to use to help seal the tacos after we roll them up. So in the bowl, I'm adding equal parts cornstarch and water, and that's it, about a tablespoon of each. Mix it together and it's going to form a nice paste, and that's what we're going to use to seal the rolled tacos. Okay, Okay, you guys, so you want to get your warm tortillas. I'm using both corn tortillas and flour tortillas to show you that both can work for this recipe, but corn tortilla is usually used in this recipe. Okay, so get the tortilla of your choice, and then what you want to do is warm it in the microwave for about 1 minute so that they're warm, and then you're going to take some of the filling and place it on the tortilla like I did, and you want to roll it tightly over the filling. And then as you see on the end of the tortilla, I added a little bit of the cornstarch paste we make, and then just finish rolling up the tacos. And then I take my hand, I just push the filling back into the tortilla, make sure it's in there so that it doesn't ooze out while it's cooking too much. Okay, so I'm just gonna finish rolling up my tacos and then we'll move on. So here I'm showing you guys the flour tortillas, and I promise you they work just as good and they taste so amazing, just like the corn tortillas. Okay, so you can use corn tortillas or flour, they're both delicious. Also, when you're rolling them, you want to make sure that you place them seam side down after you finish rolling them so that it sticks. Okay, and once you're finished rolling up your tacos, let's get ready to fry them up. You guys, so I got my frying pan over medium-high heat, and I'm adding in some oil. You want to add enough oil to fry up your rolled tacos. So I added the oil so that it's at least halfway up on my tacos in the pot. Okay, so once the oil is nice and hot, all you're gonna do is take your rolled tacos and place them into the hot oil. You want to place them seam side down so that it doesn't fall apart while it's cooking. All you're gonna do is fry them until they're nice and crispy and golden brown, so about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Once the first side gets nice and golden brown, you're gonna flip it to the other side and fry them up. And here I'm showing you guys the corn tortillas being fried, and next I'll show you the flour. So now that they're fully cooked, I'm going to remove them from the oil, and I'm placing them on a plate lined with paper towel to soak up the extra oil. Okay, alright you guys, and here I'm frying up my batch of flour tortillas. So as you can see, it's the same process done the same way, and you're just going to fry them up until they're nice and golden brown, 3 to 4 minutes on each side, and remove them from the oil, and that is it. As you can see, they look just as delicious as the corn tortillas. Okay, so once you finish frying up your rolled tacos, you're basically finished, you guys. So easy, and they taste so amazing. If you guys try this recipe, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed them. Okay guys, so I placed them on a serving plate. Okay, I just stack them on top of each other like this, and now what you want to do is add your toppings. So for my toppings today, I'm adding the onions, the diced tomatoes, jalapeños, and scallions we chopped earlier. And then I'm also gonna add some cheese dip, like the queso dip. You could add some of that. You could also add like some creamy green salsa. You could add avocados, all right? And also you can add some cotija cheese, all right? So yeah, that's it for this recipe, you guys. You can also add, of course, some ranch, because these are ranch chicken and spinach taquitos. So yeah, you guys, these were so delicious, so amazing. So I hope you guys give this recipe a try. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you can see my upcoming videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.